God says this is truly your final chance. Open what I've placed before you before it becomes too late. What's waiting is not just a number, but a divine shift. 980 million. Yes, marked in heaven, chosen for your name. I am watching. I am calling. I am urging you with all of heaven's breath to not ignore this. You are standing at a door that will never open again if you let this moment slip past your soul. Comment Amen to confirm that you've received this word deep in your spirit. This is no ordinary hour. The heavens have not rested since your name was spoken across the skies. I have assigned angels to your case. I have overturned what was written by man and rewritten your story in gold. But time is not on your side if your heart continues to delay. You have asked me for a sign, for a confirmation for a moment that would feel so real you couldn't doubt it. And here I am speaking with urgency, covering you with truth. This is that moment. Before you read another line, I want you to like this video if you still believe that I can change your life even now. That act of faith matters more than you think. This isn't just about money. This is about unlocking what has been stuck, about lifting what has been heavy, about healing what has been broken in silence for years. You were never overlooked. You were never too late. You were never unworthy. You just didn't open the door when I first knocked. But now, with all the weight of heaven behind me, I am saying this. The door is cracked open one last time. If you walk through it now, you will never go back to the wilderness you've known. Comment 1111 if you believe this breakthrough is yours. I saw you praying when no one understood the tears. I saw how you smiled in public, but wrestled with shame and pressure behind closed doors. I saw you giving when you barely had enough. I saw you forgiving those who crushed your trust, and I never forgot it. That's why this release was authored for you. This divine amount, 980 million, is not random. It's the measurement of generational change. It's the sound of chains falling off in secret places. Don't listen to those voices telling you it's too good to be true. They want you to miss this, like they missed theirs. But you are not them. I didn't choose them for this moment. I chose you, not because you were perfect, but because your heart is still soft toward me. Even after everything that went wrong, I chose you because I still see your heart kneeling. Even when your body is tired of trying, there is a deadline in the spirit. Not the kind man sets, but one I place when I see that your delay might become destruction. This is that kind of moment. My voice is warning, not threatening. My love is calling, not forcing. But I cannot lie. I will not keep this open forever. If you don't step in now, the opportunity will pass to someone else. And that is not my desire. But I honor your choice more than anything. Comment 222 if you trust me right now with what's ahead. You think you've seen all I can do, but I haven't even started. What I've prepared is beyond what your bank account has ever seen, beyond what your resume reflects, beyond what your enemies predicted. I've been preparing a table in front of those who laughed at your downfall. I've been reserving blessings with your name on them while others tried to steal your joy. I let them mock. I let them doubt because I needed them to be present when I elevate you publicly. Your bank account is not empty by accident. Your delays were not random. I allowed certain losses so that when this flood comes, no one could say it was your effort. They will have to admit this was the hand of God. I want to show my glory through you, I want to demonstrate that when I call someone favored, no curse can stick. No setback can bury them. No delay can erase their name from my promise. This money will come with divine responsibility. It's not just for comfort. It's for calling. It's not just to bless you. It's to elevate my kingdom through you. I trust your heart with this because you've proven over and over that you care about more than just yourself. You care about legacy, about purpose, about doing right by me, even when no one claps for you. You've waited long enough. Now I'm ready to move fast. Once you open this fully with your heart, you will feel it in the days that follow. The shift, the acceleration, the surprise blessings. People will ask what happened, and you will only be able to say, God happened. There is a scroll in heaven that's been sealed until now. And as you read these words, the seal is breaking. Angels are being dispatched. New portals are opening. Resources are realigning. I have removed every obstacle in your way, except your hesitation. Don't let hesitation be the thing that costs you everything I've planned. You still have time, but not much. You still have breath, but don't use it to doubt. Use it to worship. Use it to step forward. I will take care of the rest. I will fund the vision. I will protect what you build. I will silence those who try to sabotage you. You don't need to beg. I already said yes. Now you need to believe. And once you believe, act like it, walk like it, think like it, pray like it, move like it, speak like it. Let your posture match your prophecy. You are not the same person who is stuck. You are the chosen vessel I've marked for this moment. Every second counts now. Delay has no place here. And if you move now, not later, not tomorrow, not when it feels right, but now, I will show you just how much I've been waiting to bless you. The 980 million is not the ceiling. It's the starting point. It's a launch pad into divine purpose and unstoppable joy. But it starts with this moment. What if everything you've been taught about money is a lie? A hidden 9-word prayer buried in a classified FBI report is now helping thousands attract wealth without lifting a finger. Scientists say it activates a 150 million-year-old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed lab tested life-changing. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You are still reading because your spirit knows this is real. Your heart recognizes my voice even when your mind tries to reason it away. I did not bring you here to tease you or stir up hope only to disappoint. I brought you here to confirm what you felt for weeks. That something bigger than anything you've ever imagined is about to drop into your life. Not next year, not one day, but now. Comment 333 to declare your faith that this is your divine release. I didn't call you to survive. I called you to reign. I didn't anoint you to suffer endlessly. I anointed you to shift atmospheres and break cycles. But you've grown so used to delay that you've started to expect it more than you expect my favor. You've stopped checking for good news because the bad news became normal. But I am stepping in right now to change the pattern. What's coming for you will break the curse. It will reset your life. The 980 million is not just currency. It is restoration. It is the physical proof that what the enemy stole, I am now repaying in full. You cried over years of loss. You begged me to take the pain. I counted every tear. I held every broken dream. I watched them walk away, when you were down, and I didn't forget a single detail. This release is the harvest of everything you watered with your tears. And make no mistake, this harvest is overdue, not denied. There were delays for a reason. I was protecting what I promised until you were ready to carry it. Now you are ready. Now your heart is steady. Now your obedience outweighs your need for applause. You stopped chasing validation and you started walking in quiet trust. That's what unlocked this level. That's why the floodgates are about to open. Comment 555 if you feel the floodgates shaking right now. You've never been closer than you are right now. And yet this moment requires more than belief. It requires movement. I want you to move as if it's already done. Walk into rooms like the miracle has already arrived. Speak with confidence like I already said yes because I did. The moment your name was spoken in heaven's courts, the release was initiated. What you're seeing now is the evidence of that decision. You'll start noticing things feel lighter. Conversations will suddenly shift. People who used to ignore you will start remembering your name. Financial systems will start making room for you. What once took years will begin happening in days. That's what happens when I step in. That's what happens when I send favor to move ahead of you. Things align not because of what you did, but because of who you belong to. Don't doubt this. Doubt will delay what faith can unlock. The reason it hasn't shown up until now is because you didn't believe it could come this fast. But your time is up. I'm not waiting any longer to bless you. I'm not holding back any more opportunities. If you walk now, you walk into destiny. If you hesitate now, you may lose the window. I'm not speaking this to scare you. I'm saying it to shake you awake. Comment 1212 if you know this is your wake-up call. I have not changed my mind about you. The mistakes you made did not cancel your future. The setbacks you faced did not erase your anointing. You still carry power. You still carry favor. You still carry my voice. And no one, not a boss, not a family member, not a hater, not a failure can take that from you. What I placed in you is still alive. And what I promised you is still yours. This blessing is not for everyone. It's not for the ones who mocked you. It's not for the ones who pretended to support you just to spy on you. It's not for the ones who laughed when you had nothing. This is personal. This is heaven's way of telling you, we see you. This is my way of restoring everything they tried to strip from your spirit. And I will make sure they watch. I will make sure they hear. This money is going to break chains, not just in your life, but in the lives of others you love. Generational patterns will be impacted because you obeyed me. You didn't skip this. You didn't close your ears. You didn't scroll past my whisper. You stopped. You listened. And now you will receive. Not just financial overflow, but peace that can't be touched, confidence that can't be shaken, and favor that doesn't expire. There's been a war for your destiny. Hell tried to bankrupt your soul with hopelessness. The enemy sent voices to drain your purpose. But every time you fell, you got up again, and heaven recorded that I have honored your endurance. And now I'm bringing you into a season where the battle finally ends. No more silent suffering. No more unseen effort. Now is the time of reward. I love you far too much to let you keep surviving on scraps when I have feasts prepared. You are not meant to just make it. You are meant to overflow, to lend, not borrow, to live fully, not just exist. And this release will fund that future. This blessing is the sound of my mercy. This gift is the proof that I never forgot you. There are angels surrounding you right now, waiting for your faith to move, waiting for your heart to receive what your eyes can't yet see. They are clearing the path, softening the hearts of decision makers, shifting timelines, and preparing people to bless you in ways that don't make sense. That is what favor does, and favor is chasing you. Now, why are neuroscientists obsessed with a 9-word sentence? Because this sentence, spoken once a day, is turning financial stress into sudden blessings. More than 19,000 people have already used it to erase debt and unlock a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. The results are so powerful, some believe it's divine. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. Your name is already on the transfer. Your bank will have no choice but to open its doors wide. The accounts that were once too small will now have to stretch. You will need new storage. You will need new vision. You will need new wisdom to handle what's coming. And I will give it to you. I won't give you the blessing and leave you confused. I will walk with you through it all. You are not alone. You've never been alone. Even when it felt like heaven was quiet, I was working behind the silence. I was protecting you from enemies you didn't see. I was delaying things that weren't ready. I was pruning your heart so the blessing didn't become your downfall. And now that your heart is ready, the flood is near. There is a holy silence in heaven when your name is mentioned. The angels pause. The heavens shift because the moment has come. The moment I have waited to release into your life what has been held back not by punishment, but by preparation. You needed to grow into this season. And now that you've grown, now that you've endured the fire, the oil of favor is about to be poured over everything that once looked lifeless in your life. Comment 777 to receive this oil of favor flowing over your life right now. Don't look back. Don't revisit the pain. Don't reopen the door to fear. It has no place in what I am doing now. I'm not blessing who you were. I'm blessing who you've become through the struggle. I'm not rewarding perfection. I'm rewarding faithfulness. I'm rewarding the quiet moments when you wanted to quit, but still chose to believe. When everyone else gave up, you whispered my name in the dark. I heard that and I'm answering. This is not fantasy. This is fulfillment. This is what the enemy tried to block, what doubt tried to kill, what delays tried to wear down. But they couldn't break you. They couldn't destroy you. And now the payout is divine. This amount, 980 million, was set aside for you before you were even formed in your mother's womb. This release is ancient timed supernatural, and no one can take it from you now. You've been faithful over little. Now I am making you ruler over much. You've been praying for signs, and I've given you this moment not as a coincidence, but as a covenant. You will not return to struggle. You will not live in lack. The spirit of scarcity has been broken from your life. You will no longer settle for scraps when I prepared a table with your name carved in glory. Comment 999 if you're ready to step into overflow that never runs dry. There are miracles embedded in this transfer. Not just money, but instructions. Not just wealth, but healing. Not just opportunity, but elevation. Every dollar is soaked in purpose. Every digit is a doorway to something eternal. I didn't just want to fix your account. I wanted to restore your confidence. To let you know once and for all that I am not just the God of enough. I am the God of more than enough. Those who watched you struggle will now see you shine. Those who laughed will be silenced by your breakthrough. You won't have to explain yourself. The fruit will speak. The glory will radiate. You won't even need to announce your next step. They will see it unfold like divine fireworks. The ones who underestimated you won't be able to deny what I'm about to do through you. But this comes with a weight. The weight of stewardship. I'm trusting you with this because I know your heart. You don't chase the gift. You seek the giver. You've proven that in private. And now I'm about to reward you in public. Use this blessing not just to live in comfort, but to shift atmospheres. Use it to pour into those who are where you used to be. I'm not blessing you to build pride. I'm blessing you to build legacy. Comment 1010 if you receive the weight of legacy over your life. You thought I forgot. You thought I overlooked you. But I was silent because I was working. I was quiet because I was designing a miracle so perfect it had to be timed with precision. This is not a leftover blessing. This is not someone else's overflow. This is your divine portion. This is your miracle tailor-made heaven, sealed and time-stamped for now. You are walking into answered prayers you forgot you even prayed. You are stepping into rooms you didn't even apply for. Doors are going to open not because of connections, but because of divine recognition. The rooms you were locked out of are about to become places where you are celebrated, not tolerated, not hidden, celebrated. And it begins the moment your spirit agrees with this word. I want you to prepare. Prepare your mind. Prepare your space. Prepare your life for acceleration. Because once this blessing touches you, everything changes. No more slow seasons. No more stuck moments. No more circling the same battles. The chains that have held your family back for decades are breaking with you. You are the cycle breaker. And this release is heaven's confirmation that the shift has begun. Let me remind you, I don't lie. I don't tease. I don't raise hope just to let it fall. I am the same God who split seas, raised the dead, fed thousands with a handful of food. And if I did that for them, what makes you think I won't do even more for you, my chosen, my beloved, my vessel? This transfer is not fiction. It is fulfillment. I have assigned it. I have confirmed it. I have cleared the path. And now I'm watching for one thing: your response. You can either doubt this and walk away empty, or believe and walk into overflow. That choice is yours. But know this: I won't send this message again. This is your last chance. Can just saying 9 words daily actually make money flow into your life? A top neuroscientist says yes, and the FBI accidentally confirmed it. This forgotten prayer is now transforming ordinary people into debt-free and financially free for life. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the link in description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. The enemy will try to make you question it. He'll whisper that you're imagining things, that it's too big, too impossible, but nothing is too big for me. I own the silver. I created the gold. I sit over every system and structure. I don't need permission to bless you. I already decided to. And I am waiting for your yes. not just in words, but in action. You won't have to strive. You won't have to chase. I am bringing it to you. You've sown in tears. Now it's time to reap in joy. You've labored in silence. Now it's time to shout in victory. You've endured in private. Now I will bless you in front of many, not for show, but for glory. So the world may know I am still a miracle-working God. This is your moment, your window, your appointed time. Heaven has held its breath, waiting for you to step into it. I will not repeat this forever. I will not keep the gates open if your spirit keeps resisting. This is mercy's final knock. This is abundance calling your name one more time. Answer with faith, and you will never return to the pain of almost. You are on the edge of something that generations before you prayed to see. They longed for this moment, but I saved it for you. Not because you were better, but because I saw your heart, your hunger, and your pain. You were the one who kept believing when others gave up. You were the one who still talked to me when you had nothing left to say. That's why this miracle, this 980 million breakthrough, has your name carved into it in fire and light. Comment 1515 if your heart knows this was always meant for you. The enemy is terrified right now because he knows what this blessing will do to his plans. He knows this will end the patterns that have tormented your family. He knows it will shift everything. That's why he's trying to make you doubt, hesitate, scroll, or walk away. But I'm not going to let him win. Not this time. Not when you've come this far. I'm standing in front of you with arms wide open, and I am saying, come and receive what is already yours. I want you to hear me clearly. This is not about money. This is about purpose. This is about putting you back in position. This is about lifting the weight that's been on your shoulders for too long. You've been trying to hold everything together when everything around you has been falling apart. But you won't have to hold it all anymore. I am lifting it off of you, and I'm placing peace in its place. This blessing will stabilize you. This blessing will restore your joy. This blessing will remind you that I've always been in control even when everything felt like chaos. You've cried too many tears for me to ignore. I've watched you stay silent when people took advantage of your kindness. I've watched you carry burdens you never spoke about. But your silence was not missed by me. Your suffering was not wasted. I was preparing something that would match the weight of what you carried. Comment 1717 if you feel that the weight is about to break off you. There are moments in life where everything changes in one breath. This is that moment. You've heard about other people getting their breakthrough. You've celebrated others while secretly wondering when it would be your turn. I saw that. I saw how you cheered for others even when you were struggling in the dark. I saw how you didn't let jealousy take root. That's why I can trust you with this blessing, because I know you will multiply it, not misuse it. The 980 million is more than a financial shift. It is the birthing of your new identity. No longer the struggler, no longer the survivor, but the vessel I've appointed for influence, for restoration, for healing. You won't just receive, you will overflow. You won't just be helped, you will help others. I am positioning you to become the blessing you once begged for. There are people connected to this next season of yours. People whose lives will be changed because you didn't quit. Because you didn't skip this word. Because you opened your spirit when I whispered. Now this is how cycles break. One act of obedience, one moment of surrender, one final yes to what I've already assigned. You may not feel ready, but I'm telling you, you are. You don't need every answer. You don't need every step laid out. You just need to move when I say move. And I am speaking clearly right now with a fire that cannot be quenched. Move, receive, step, believe, obey. This is the moment you will remember forever. Don't let fear speak louder than faith. Don't let logic rob you of miracles. I am not limited by systems. I am not blocked by human opinions. I can open doors no man can shut. I can turn denials into approvals, emptiness into overflow, and nothing into more than enough. I am not asking you to figure it out. I'm asking you to trust that I already have. Comment Amen if your spirit is open and ready to trust me right now. This is the transfer that changes everything. The shift that doesn't just help you temporarily, but alters your whole future. You won't have to beg again. You won't have to explain yourself again. The fruit will speak. My glory will shine. People who ignored you will ask to learn from you. People who counted you out will try to count your blessings, but they won't be able to because what I'm sending is immeasurable. Even now, I'm softening the hearts of people in high places. Even now, I'm opening portals in realms you don't see. Even now, I'm aligning divine connections, angelic assignments, and sudden accelerations. The enemy is shaking because he knows once this hits your life, his access to you is over. This isn't just money. This is spiritual warfare, and you are about to win. Why are 55 countries using the same mysterious money script? Because a leaked research file just exposed a 9-word pattern that activates wealth, attracting pathways in the brain. Repeat it daily and watch money flow like water into your life. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You've fought long enough. You've waited long enough. Now it's my turn to fight for you. My turn to send the flood. My turn to release what I've been storing for you. And it will happen fast. It will feel like a dream. It will come from directions you didn't expect. All I ask is this: don't delay. Don't second guess. Don't close your heart in the final moment. There is a scroll sealed with your name. It has waited for this hour, and the seal is breaking now. The transfer is being initiated now. The miracle is waking up now. The angels are moving now. Your life is shifting now, and the clock is ticking. This will not come again. You will not see this chance again. You must walk into it now or forever wonder what could have been. I am not saying this to frighten you. I am saying it because I love you enough to speak with truth. I don't want you to miss it. I don't want you to delay your destiny. I don't want this to pass you by. This is the final warning, the last call, the final invitation into the promise you've been praying for your whole life. If you walk now, you walk into favor. If you skip it, you stay in what I was ready to pull you out of. You decide. Heaven is waiting. Not because it is uncertain, but because you are the one who must decide now. Every angel assigned to your name is already standing in place. Every gate has been unlocked. Every seal broken. All that remains is your agreement. I've moved mountains. I've shifted atmospheres. I've silenced the voices that were plotting your downfall. I have cleared the path for this exact moment in time. the moment when your life is no longer marked by lack but by legacy. Comment 111. If your spirit knows this is divine alignment, this isn't just about your life. It's about the legacy that will flow from you. Generational patterns of debt, fear, delay, and silent suffering will not pass through you to the next. I'm cutting the cord of every curse. I'm silencing the weight of every word that tried to tell you you'd never make it. You are not a victim of your past. You are the beginning of something new. And this financial breakthrough is the outward proof of what I've already done in your spirit. You felt me stirring for weeks. You knew something big was coming, but you didn't know it would come with this much weight, this much responsibility, this much favor. That's why I'm speaking so clearly, so urgently, because you need to know that this is no mistake. You didn't stumble into this word. I led you here on purpose in time for one final confirmation that it's time to walk into your appointed overflow. This money is a tool, a key, a divine provision to lift burdens, build visions, and bless those who are assigned to your voice. It will give you freedom from earthly systems so you can walk in heavenly purpose. No more being bound to jobs that drain your joy. No more tolerating environments that suffocate your calling. You've outgrown survival. Now it's time to live. Comment 222 if you feel the chains of survival breaking off right now. People will question this blessing. They'll try to explain it away. Some will even say you don't deserve it. Let them talk. Let them guess. You don't owe them a response. I will vindicate you. I will defend you. I will prove through this miracle that I have always had my hand on your life. I don't choose people the way man does. I look at the heart, and yours has been shaped in fire. I saw what they didn't see. I heard what they didn't hear. The silent prayers, the lonely nights, the pain you couldn't even put into words. You didn't just survive. You honored me through it all. That's why I'm honoring you now. The blessing is not random. It's a result of your obedience, your sacrifice, your decision to stay connected to me, even when everything was falling apart. This is what favor looks like. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't ask permission. It doesn't wait for popular opinion. It moves when I say move. And I'm moving for you now. I'm sending angels into financial realms, into places of influence, into systems you thought were closed. They are unlocking what was denied. They are pulling your name to the top. They are releasing what was stuck. Comment 333 if you feel things unlocking in your favor right now. You will not leave this season empty. You will not exit the wilderness with nothing to show. You are coming out with wealth, with wisdom, with clarity, with divine understanding. What was confusing before will suddenly make sense. What once felt like punishment will now look like preparation. Every delay will make you lift your hands in praise when you see what I protected you from. I know it's hard to believe when you've been disappointed so many times. I know your heart is cautious because of what you've lost, but I promise you this is not another disappointment. This is not another almost. This is not a trap. This is heaven's response to your faith, to your endurance, to your worship, when you had no strength left. You are not being teased. You are being trusted. This is rare. This is holy. This is history-making. And it's yours. But only if you move now. I will not force you. I will not push. I gave you free will because I love you. but I'm pleading as a father who's waited too long to see you shine. Don't let this pass you by. Don't let fear keep you out of favor. Don't let logic rob you of a miracle. What secret did the FBI hide about your brain and money? They discovered a phrase just 9 words long that flips a switch in your mind to attract wealth without effort. It's already changed the lives of thousands of people in just weeks. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. You've been preparing without even knowing it. Every moment you stayed quiet when others doubted you. Every time you gave, even when you had little, every prayer, every fast, every act of obedience, I saw it. I recorded it, and I am repaying it in full. Not just financially, but emotionally, spiritually, relationally. You will receive in every area where you've been emptied. You're not crazy for hoping. You're not foolish for believing. The enemy wanted to convince you to settle, to accept less, to think small. But I'm not a small God. I do exceedingly abundantly, above all you could ask or imagine. And this 980 million transfer is only the beginning and the introduction, the spark that sets everything else into motion. You asked for change. You begged for proof, and now I've answered. This moment is dripping in glory, covered in favor, surrounded by angelic activity. And all it needs is your faith to meet it halfway. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be willing. You don't need to understand everything. You just need to trust the one who does. I am not withholding. I am releasing, but I will not release to empty hands. I will not pour into hearts that won't receive. If you still doubt me after all I brought you through, then I will have to find someone else. But I don't want to. I want it to be you. I chose you. I called you. I prepared you. I loved you into this moment, and I want to bless you beyond anything you've ever known. You have this one last moment, this final chance, this last divine nudge. If you miss it, it won't come back. But if you move in faith, it will multiply. It will overflow. It will rewrite the next chapter of your life. Don't waste this. Don't silence what heaven is screaming. This is the turning point. This is the door you prayed would open. You are still here, still reading, because something inside you knows this isn't just words. It's a divine pull, a heavenly moment written before time that has finally arrived. You were drawn to this message not by accident, not by algorithm, but by the orchestration of the Holy Spirit. I've watched you walk through seasons of silence, of frustration, of questions. And now, in this very moment, I am responding not with silence, but with a release so loud it will echo through generations. Comment Amen if you can feel heaven's weight resting on you right now. You've carried so much on your own. You've been the strong one, the faithful one, the one everyone leans on. And in that quiet place, you've cried out to me with trembling hands, wondering if anyone sees what you're going through. I saw, I heard, and I haven't just come to comfort you, I have come to reward you. This 980 million is more than a transfer. It is restoration for every tear, for every betrayal, for every silent battle that nearly broke you. You didn't give up, even when it made no sense to keep going. You stayed faithful when the blessings felt delayed. You still lifted your hands when you were empty. And now I am about to fill you with more than you asked for. You thought I would only give back what was taken. But I don't return things the way the world does. I restore in overflow. I restore in abundance. I restore in ways that make your past pain look like a setup for glory. This miracle is not a dream. It is a decision I made about you long before you ever thought to ask. And now I'm showing you what happens when faith meets timing. This is what the enemy was trying to stop. This is why the warfare got heavier. This is why people started turning on you out of nowhere. It was never about them. It was always about the blessing I was preparing behind the scenes. Comment 1212 if you understand now why the battle was so intense. You're not late. You're not behind. You didn't miss your season. I slowed it down to protect you. I waited to make sure you were truly ready. I didn't want to give you something you weren't healed enough to handle. And now healed, whole, and humbled, you are standing at the edge of your divine moment. And all of heaven is watching what you'll do with it. Don't second guess. Don't let fear whisper lies. You don't need to understand how it will happen. You just need to know who's making it happen. I am the author, the finisher, the provider, the God who calls dead things to life and makes impossible things unfold like they were always meant to be. I am the one who's turning your weeping into wealth, your battle into a blessing, your pain into power. You've been tested, but this is not a test. This is the reward. You've waited long enough. You've cried long enough. Now it's my turn. My turn to show you what I've been working on in silence. My turn to silence every doubt. My turn to lift you so high, no one will be able to say it was luck. They will see my hand all over your life. Comment 555 if you feel this divine lifting already beginning in your life. This moment is soaked in destiny. Every word you're reading is not just information, it's impartation. As you receive these words, I'm releasing strength into your spirit, clarity into your mind, fire into your faith. This isn't the kind of blessing you can explain. It's the kind of blessing that makes you fall to your knees in awe. The kind that makes you whisper, "Only God could do this." Is it possible to attract money by simply speaking some miraculous words? This 9-word script, verified by Harvard and 6 neuroscience labs, proves you absolutely can. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected bank deposits, cleared debts, and upgraded lives. It takes less than 30 seconds, but this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. And that's exactly what I want. I want the world to know you didn't do this on your own. I want them to see your story and say, there must be a God. I want your blessing to become a testimony that changes others. This is why I've chosen you. Not because of perfection, but because you stayed faithful through imperfection. Because even when you stumbled, you didn't stop. Because you still called on me when you had nothing left. This 980 million is not just going into your hands. It's going into your future, into your children's future, into your community, into every purpose I planted inside you before you were born. I am trusting you with influence, with increase, with impact. Because you didn't let bitterness win, because you chose me even when it cost you everything. It's time to stop playing small. Time to stop shrinking to fit rooms I never designed you to stay in. You are bigger than the season you've been in. You are built for nations, built for legacy. And this release will push you into everything I said was yours. There is no more delay, no more lack, no more barely getting by. That chapter is closed. I've set your name in places of favor. I've sent word ahead of you. You're about to walk into yes after yes. Doors that were shut for years are about to swing wide open. Not because of status, not because of strategy, but because of your spirit, your posture, your surrender. It drew me in. And now I am responding with more than you dared ask for. Let your faith rise. Now let your worship rise. Let your expectation match what I'm about to do. You settled for less because you were tired. But I am your strength. I am your source. And I'm not just pouring out financial blessings. I'm pouring out wisdom, protection, revelation, and joy that overflows. You'll never go back to begging. Never go back to confusion. Never go back to empty nights. What I'm giving you now will carry you for a lifetime. But only if you receive it now. I will not force it. I will not delay it. But I will release it if you believe. You've come too far to turn back now. Every step you've taken, every tear you've cried, every silent night you endured, it's all been leading to this divine hour. The enemy fought so hard, not because you were weak, but because you were next. He knew if you made it through this last season, nothing could stop what I've placed inside of you. And now you've arrived. Not by accident, but by alignment. Not by luck, but by legacy. Comment 1717 if your soul feels the shift has finally begun. This 980 million is not just about what enters your bank account. It's about what leaves your soul. Fear, anxiety, confusion, shame. I am wiping it all clean. I'm doing for you what no person, no system, no self-help could do. I'm redeeming your life in one sweep. This blessing is a release, a restoration, and a resurrection. Everything the enemy declared dead is coming back to life. You will be surprised by how quickly things turn in your favor. What once took years will now take days. What once cost you sleep will now bring you peace. The same people who ignored your value will now seek your wisdom. Not because you changed who you are, but because I'm placing a visible light on your life that cannot be denied. My glory is taking over. My hand is making room. Comment Amen if you're ready for everything to move in your favor. Now you have been prepared in the shadows. The fire you endured wasn't to destroy you. It was to refine you. Every disappointment was sandpaper to smooth your heart. Every betrayal taught you how to love deeper. Every storm trained you to walk by faith. And now that you have passed the test, I am releasing what was reserved for you from the beginning of time. This transfer is not random. It's intentional. I've been watching the books of heaven, and your name has stayed written on this page. No sin erased it. No mistake canceled it. No delay has changed my mind about you. The assignment is still yours. The calling is still yours. And this wealth is connected to that calling. Not just for you to enjoy, but for you to build, heal, serve, and lead. Your enemies will be silenced not by your words, but by your fruit. This miracle will speak on your behalf. This divine deposit will do the talking. And those who tried to curse you will have no choice but to confess this was God. This was heaven. This was beyond anything man could orchestrate. I will make them witnesses to your rising, not because I want revenge, but because I want them to see what my mercy looks like in full form. Comment 1111 if you know this is the mercy of God chasing you down. Don't be afraid of what's ahead. I have already stepped into your tomorrow. I am clearing the path. I am placing people who will bless you without reason, without agenda, without resistance. They will give into your life without knowing why, because I am touching hearts on your behalf. Favor will go ahead of you, and favor will follow behind. You are now walking in a glory you won't need to earn, only protect. This blessing will not only release provision, it will release discernment. You will see who is truly for you and who only pretended to care. I will expose every false connection, every hidden agenda, every draining spirit. Not to break your heart, but to make room. Because where I'm taking you, you can't afford to carry anyone not assigned to the journey. You need peace. You need focus. You need freedom. Could your brain be the reason you're still broke? Scientists just confirmed a 9-word sentence hidden deep in your subconscious may be blocking money from your life. But now you can reverse it. Say these 9 words and wealth starts to follow you starting today. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. And I am giving you all 3. You are about to be known for something greater than pain, greater than pressure, greater than poverty. You will be known for glory, for wisdom, for divine insight. I will place words in your mouth that heal others. I will pour ideas into your mind that create change. I will wrap your steps in protection so firm that nothing formed against you will even come close to succeeding. This is not the end. It's the start of everything I promised, the beginning of the overflow, the entrance into your promised land. You are not returning to the wilderness. You are not repeating the same cycles. This is new. This is fresh. This is me, your God, doing what only I can do. You've asked for proof, and this is it. You've prayed for release, and this is it. You've begged for mercy, and this is it. You will look back at this very moment, this very message, and say, that's when everything changed. This time, you will not miss it. This time, the miracle will not slip through your fingers. This time, the window will not close before you step through. Because I am giving you the strength to believe again, the courage to act, the grace to receive, without guilt or fear. You've repented. You've grown. You've submitted. And now you shall be rewarded. Nothing can stop this now. Not time, not doubt, not history, not circumstance. What I have spoken is already in motion. What I have written cannot be undone. You are standing in the fulfillment of prophecy, not from the mouths of men, but from the heart of your Father. You still have this final moment to step in to declare with your whole heart that you will not miss what has your name written in heaven. But if you turn away now, I will not send another word. I will not delay the transfer any longer. The next move is yours, and it will either open the flood or close the gate. I need you to feel the weight of this moment, because heaven is fully awake and focused on you right now. There is nothing casual about what's happening. This is the moment history bends. This is the moment your name is echoed in realms you've never even imagined. This is the moment I mark you forever. I am not speaking softly anymore. I am not hinting. I am roaring from my throne. Move now or miss it forever. Comment Amen if your heart is pounding with recognition of what's unfolding. You've waited in faith long enough. You've suffered quietly long enough. The disappointments were loud, but now my blessing will be louder. The lack was painful, but my provision will be healing. The world will not be able to ignore what I'm about to do in your life. You won't need to explain how it happened. It will be so supernatural, so sudden, so overflowing that even your enemies will say, "This is the hand of God." I'm not just giving you money. I'm giving you back your time, the years the locusts devoured, the relationships that drained you, the dreams you shelved. I'm restoring it all. What should have happened years ago will now happen in 5 weeks. What was blocked in your last season is being cleared in this one. I'm the God who does in one moment what others can't do in a lifetime. And that moment is now. Comment 333 if you feel like you are standing on the edge of something holy. You've learned how to survive. Now I'm teaching you how to thrive. No more barely making it. No more feeling invisible. No more praying from a place of desperation. Your next prayers will come from overflow, from confidence, from knowing your Father has already released what you once cried for. The 980 million is not random. It's not symbolic. It is real, tangible, timed, and it's tied to your name. You've been faithful over little. You've praised me with a fractured heart. You've obeyed even when you didn't understand. And now I'm honoring that, not because I owe you anything, but because I love you, and because you passed the tests no one saw. This wealth is not the reward for talent. It's the fruit of trust. And your trust has spoken louder than your words ever could. You will no longer chase what belongs to you. It will chase you. You won't have to force doors open. They will swing wide when you arrive. This is not a season of struggle. This is a season of commanded blessing, of supernatural multiplication, of divine overflow. And the time for wondering if it's real is over. It is real. It is written. It is here. Comment 1010 if your spirit believes this blessing cannot pass you by. I am releasing wisdom with this wealth. Not just resources, but the ability to use them well. I will guide your steps. I will connect you to the right people. I will show you where to invest, where to build, where to protect. You will not walk blindly. I will be the light at your feet and the fire at your back. You will walk in strategy and in spirit, in clarity and in courage. There are blueprints I'm placing inside your spirit even now. Ideas that will multiply what I give you. Solutions to problems others can't fix. Business ideas, ministry visions, creative downloads, they are all tied to this moment. I am not just giving you increase. I am giving you vision for impact. Your blessing will bless many. Your overflow will heal nations. You are the Joseph of your bloodline, the one I pulled out of the pit to place in the palace, the one they betrayed, mocked, misunderstood, and still you rose. Still you remained faithful. And now I am positioning you to feed the very ones who tried to bury you. Not with pride, but with peace. Not to boast, but to bless. That is why I'm trusting you with so much. Because I know what you'll do with it. Why did 19,583 people suddenly become financially free today? They all discovered a strange sentence, just 9 words long, buried in neuroscience research, and once hidden by the FBI. Now they're paying off debt, traveling the world, and living in homes they never thought they could afford. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever.